Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is Ibram Gaunt's other request for the month, which is his personal colors on any two mobile suits, and this time it is the Galbaldy Alpha. I'd been messing with the Alpha for a while before I got the Beta the other day. It's decent. It's ugly, but it's decent. I think I maybe did just a little bit too much gold, which is my personal addition to the to Ibram's usual color scheme, but I think it worked out okay. But yeah, Alpha is pretty good. It has, technically, it should have the same beam rifle as the Beta. It is exactly the same model, the same slightly improved looking Galbaldy beam rifle, but it is a heat-based weapon on the Alpha, where the Beta has an E-Pack, and like I said, I'm not sure it should. But that Zogok does a pretty good job of keeping me nailed down, honestly. But the Alpha rather has it's kind of interesting because yeah, the Beta has some interesting qualities, but the Alpha has similar things, but it does them slightly differently. It does not have forced injectors, and man, do I miss them sometimes. But it has an interesting melee move, which is its downswing is just lightning quick and has a very fast recovery. It's just a thrust is what it is, and it is, again, it's really quick. So it's one of the few things that can probably afford to use its melee downswing when having expended its boost, because you are not going to be stuck in that position for very long. So I've gotten a little bit better at that. It can also be aimed so that it hits feet, which is kind of important. But okay, lining up that, I think it's a full armor Gundam, and got it, and now I'm going to get surrounded a little bit. That is a Blue Destiny Unit 2, I believe, which if I can stand up and not get stunned for a second, I should be able to do some good work on. And especially now that it has used its tackle, but I did not get a chance to finish it, and that's okay. There's other things to finish. Now, let's see, rifle is not overheated, that's good. Got the Zogok pretty hard. Camphor is working on me. I am out of legs, and I am dead again. Yeah, early part of this round was rough. This is actually a 450 room, and I only have the level 1 Galbaldy Alpha, so I am 50 points under cost, which is doable, as you will see. But it can be a rough go, especially if you're playing something that's not quite one of the mainstays at that cost. Things like the G4, things like the Peasant Doge, or Dwudge, or however it is today. But there's that full armor again. Just threw a shot at it to keep it busy. Camphor is a good target for me if I can tag it, but not yet. Blue Destiny 2 is a better target, so. And I'm just doing my best to destroy its feet, even though it can pop exam, and that won't mean anything. Camphor's coming in on me, managed to get out of the way. Did tag it, but it has maneuver armor, so it was already moving at full speed. And hence, see, did not get the kill, much to my surprise. I'm getting a lot of assists here, though. That's decent. Shame assists were not the goal the day I recorded this. I believe this was a Tuesday round, so it was 2 wins, 2 space. I hate 2 wins, 2 space. Though it worked out pretty well, because I got my wins. I got all of those within the required minimum required 3 rounds, so that's decent. I decided to go up after that full armor Gundam, and somebody, I think it must have sent for help, because somebody turned right around fight me. I managed to shift back before the Zogok could do anything. Got 1 kill, got another kill, and now I'm going to go up after that Gundam again, especially since it missed me with the cannons. If it hadn't, I'd probably be dead now. It's dead now, not by my hand, but there's other people, and I still have hands, so. Missed the lunge just barely, but managed to bait out a tackle, and lunge again. Got the shield. Not going to have time to do the sperm fast, but got the lunge in on the feet. 3,000 damage is good. Now it's done exam, and now we just wait for it to break its invulnerability, which it did, and missed every single possible attack. Managed to knock over our Zaku tank trying to do that. Overheated my rifle, did finally get the kill, and at this point I realize I'm probably going to be the ace, and I just kind of set myself out in the middle of everything, hoping they will kill me. And then looking at the 5 seconds left, realizing it is too late and I need to run and get to cover. I did not get to cover. I became an ace, and that full armor remembered me, and now is going to kill me. I have no legs, so just got a shot in while I can. Unfortunately, just cost the team 1,200 points. It is actually an advantage that as an ace I cost our team 150 fewer points, I believe it is, than the enemy ace will. So that's not nothing. So now it's just a matter. Yeah, we really kind of need to group up. I think Unit 3 was kind of away from the group there because it was firing its mega beam launcher, but. Yeah, it's kind of time to turtle up and coordinate, because that is going to be the secret here. Zogok was actually using its heat sword. Don't see that a lot. See it some. Zogok's also not paying attention to me. More fool it. And lunge got the kill. Enemy ace also destroyed. That was not me, I don't believe, but I'll take it. This camper is nearly dead, so now the only thing I have to do is get a shot in before it gets a shot in on me. Done. And another 1350, so we've got a decent 5,000 point lead. Not at all insurmountable, not even close. But yeah, somebody suggests we fall back, and I was kind of... I think if we had fallen all the way back to our base from the get-go, it would have gone a little better, but it does get a little hairy from here. It's kind of tough, because yeah, as you can see, some of us are a little bit hesitant about regrouping like this. They're just staying at the mouth of the passageway here. There's a better word for that, but I can't think of it. But and yeah, they're all going to come up through here. I'm going to take a shot, but since they are all coming en masse, just staying crouched here to get a shot in, not my best move, because I may get one, but then there's the other three. So now it's time to get to cover. I pulled back this way a little bit, but realized I was, if I pulled back any further, I'd be isolated from my allies. That's bad. So pulling back this way, which just leaves me in the main path of everybody's everything. So also bad. We should have gone all the way back to our base right at the beginning, because we're just left with a lot of bad choices here, and they are attacking me, and yeah, the team is just busy trying to kill the enemy ace, and I am dead. You know, made a few bad choices, made a few whiffs, and yeah, we probably should have just set up here, you know, sooner. I forget what specific tell I was looking for there, but it's not one I actually have on my hotbar on this account. But yeah, as you can see, they've made up a good amount of space here with 10 seconds left. I spawned back here. We got the ace, so that's pretty much settled. I spawned back here because otherwise, you know, there was a good chance that I would have been in the middle of a mess. And why chance losing it at the last second when somebody, you know, managed to, you know, bring it back. And yeah, and I think that's, I forget whether that's Gaz L or R colors on that Galbaldy beta next to me, but very nice. 5,600 points. And I managed not to overheat the rifle very much. 7 kills, 4 deaths. Not too bad. So yeah, decent round. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! You know, it's funny, the Galbaldy beta is one of my favorite designs from Zeta Gundam. Nagano just did some really nice work for Zeta. Just about everything he contributed to that is really neat. Then the Galbaldy Alpha, which is not his, I think that's still Kunio Okawara, who did all the first Gundam designs. It is just so ugly.